Hi, in this video we are going to look at features of a good map and of a bad map. So we are going to compare two maps here, and we are going to look at some of the things that are wrong in one of the maps and how they are corrected in the other map. Now this is not going to be an in-depth video on the rules of symbology. We are actually going to touch on just a few of them. What we have right here is a map that was sent to me to redo, so I made and sent to him this one. Okay, let's start off. At the very first glance at this map, the first thing we can see is the background color right here. Now we are not saying don't use background color, but just know when to use it and what it should be. This background color is actually so catchy, we don't really need it because we are just showing some particular features in this region, and then this is so outstanding that we don't need to actually decorate the background with anything at all because the background is not our attention. Number 2, feature colors. Now this map is a drainage map and it is looking at rivers in Ashanti. I realized that we have different colors for most of the rivers. So this is actually not appropriate because we have a community accepted color codes that we need to use for certain features. For instance, drainage features like a river should go with blue. So this would be nice if we change these colors to blue, so that at first glance we will detect or we will know that these are drainage lines. The next one we are going to talk about here is the inset map. It tries to locate where your activity is going on in the world. So here we have this intended inset map. But what's the problem is that it has got no title or anything at all to show that this is this place. I know that this is Ghana because I know its shape, and also because I know Ashanti region, which is in Ghana. But for someone that has got no idea about Ashanti region or no idea about the shape of Ghana, this is going to be of no use to them. Okay, so it would have been appropriate if we had, let's say, a title to show that this is this country that we are mapping this region from. The next one is going to be the Graticule. Now we all know the importance of coordinates. Coordinates define our work. These are intended coordinates to define this, but if you take a second look at them, you will realize that these actually have no special relationship with the map we are looking at. This is because if you look at them, we have 1 here, 7 here, 13 in that order. And then we have 1, 6, 11 in that order. This is definitely a Cartesian coordinate system, like a rectangular coordinate system that is taking its origin from this point right here. So this is 1, this is 7, and we have 2 to 6 between them, which are just measuring from this origin. How's in actual fact? That shouldn't be our origin. We should reference this to the equator and the Greenwich meridian. These are measurements from the origin and have no relationship with the map. Now let's look at this map and what has changed. So on this map, we can see that we have redefined the background color. We've taken out the attention grabbing background, which is this color, and we are keeping it simple as white. Now the next thing we did was to change the colors of the rivers to a unique color for all, which is blue. Now this is the agreed upon color by standards for rivers. So the next thing that we changed or rectified was the inset map. So over here we have an inset map, and this is showing Ghana as a country and neighboring countries around, and then we have our area of interest. This tells us where this place is in Ghana. The next thing that we corrected was the Graticule. Now if you take a look at these coordinates, On the other map, we had the origin being here and it measured 1 onwards and the other way. However, these are the correct coordinates that are associated with this map. So if you trace any of these coordinates, you should be able to find that same place on whatever base map that you're looking at on. Or you can also use this for georeferencing and then getting some other information that you need. Basically, these are just very few things that I've talked about on this map. There are a whole lot to talk about, and kindly comment down below if you want to see a full video talking about the rules of symbology. What color should you use? Why should you use that color? How should you paint your features? And also, what symbol should you even use? Kindly like this video and share with others, subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.